this is Liquiwire traces. They're basically in deposit of carbon, and I'm going to measure resistance along the length of these traces. Here you can see the marks every 1 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters. I have 2 traces here done on the plastic. This is the same 5 centimeter mark done on the piece of paper, and here is the stick that I use to put the Liquiwire on the plastic and on the paper. So let's try and see. Let's see the resistance. So I put this here, and then I'm going to check every centimeter. So on the 1 centimeter we have 41.5 ohms. On the 2 centimeters we have 78 ohms. On the 3 centimeters distance we have 100 ohms. On the 4 centimeters distance we have 128 ohms, and on the 5 centimeters we have 164 ohms. And let's check whether this is the same for the other line. I try to roughly match the distances, so that's centimeter. 1 centimeter 27 ohms, 2 centimeters it's 52 ohms, 3 centimeters it's 72 ohms, 4 centimeters is 88 ohms, and 5 centimeters here just at the end is 125 ohms. So as you can see, the Liquiwire is giving quite significant resistance with the length. This is probably about 2 millimeters wide, 2.5 millimeters wide. So based on that, it gives an idea about the resistance of such track. This is possibly about 6 centimeters length, just coating the outside of the stick, and we have 130 centimeters, so quite consistent with the other measurements. I think it was less than 6 centimeters, probably closer to 5.5 centimeter. And then finally I also did a trace here on the piece of paper. I'm not sure whether this is going to make a difference comparing to the plastic, but we're going to go here, and at centimeter number 1 we have 45 ohms. At the 2 centimeters we have 120 ohms. At the 3 centimeters we have 213 ohms. Here we have 259 ohms, and here at the 5 centimeters here on the piece of paper we have 301 ohms. I think it's probably because it's less, the thickness is less, so the width and the length is the same, but I think that there is less carbon deposit. So as you can see, it is quite sensitive to how much fluid, how much paint is being left on it. The other property of this Liquiwire is that it is very easy. If it's like that, left like that, and it's basically dried carbon, so it's very easy to remove. it doesn't have any elasticity, it doesn't have any mechanical it doesn't endure any injury whatsoever. You can see how it's sort of like flakes off the this plastic. It was quite difficult in the first place to put it there. Let's see whether paper is making any difference. It's easy to remove from the paper. It's also quite easy to scratch off. And here there is still a little bit of a conductivity left, but here on the 2 centimeter distance of the scratched off surface is 2 kiloohms. So yeah, the thickness makes a big difference to the conductivity. It's no surprise. I mean, the bigger is the cross section of the conductor, the lower the resistance. That's quite known fact. I think this Liquiwire, I don't think it can replace traces on PCB, or it can restore conductivity. It's in an emergency, I guess, if we cannot weld 2 wires, we can probably fill the space where the wires are very close together, when the ends are very close together. We can fill with this carbon, and maybe there is some good current flow, but I don't think it's going to work very well as a repair, or as a way to repair proper traces or wires, or replace soldering. I don't think so. It can work as a variable resistor. You could sort of like use this for LEDs, for instance, to limit the current. But again, it's a little bit hit and miss how much resistance it gives.